Toggle slide, immediate improvement. Nice. Okay, cool. So what I would recommend, just general, because like if you're still struggling, like I press control, I'm not even holding it, and I'm just, you know, I'm not even pressing control. Right. So what I would suggest is like get a couple of items from whatever build, whether mine or whatever build you're following, that give you movement speed. So like sprint boots, spirit, and then burst fire, whatever, and then get your slide distance, right? And literally just do this on this dummy first, just so you get your mouse comfortable, able to track the dummy, the stationary dummy, right? Literally just do this. And if you need more space, go to the Guardian. So just do this. And then after a couple of, you know, like 10, 20 seconds or whatever, you can start adding, if you're feeling comfy, just start going forward and backwards while doing it. And just generally try to track the dummy as much as you can. Yep. And then it's a bit boring, sure. But what you're working on is you're working on mouse control. So you're working on how it feels in the game with the camera. Because like you can do this, of course, in aim trainers. And I have played aim trainers, and aim trainers are fun. But if you want like to be better in the game, you should do some, if you actually wanted to improve like just your general mouse control, you can do a little aim trainers, and then the rest in the game. Because if you do like 3 hours of aim trainers and then only 1 hour of deadlock, you're really prioritizing aim trainers. But if you do 30 minutes to an hour of aim trainers and then 2 hours of deadlock, then that's good. That's like kind of the order, right? Use that as a warm up or use it to a couple scenarios. But again, the general idea is you're just working on your mouse control. That's just the goal, right? And then once you feel comfy and you're like, all right, I got this, I can do this. And then what you do is once you're ready, you just press your slide button, and then you can shoot a little bit for the extra movement from burst fire. And then you just go back and then you slide again, because you got the extra spirit items and the movement and the enduring speed, so that whenever you slide, once you build up your max speed, you can just press this. And then you could shoot for a little extra movement. And then you can just practice sliding. And then just practice doing like that. And just going back and forth once you're kind of comfortable with just walking and tracking. Then throw in the sliding while tracking. And then, like I said, just practice going back and forth between W. Like depending on who you're fighting or whatever, sometimes I don't even hold... You don't even need like the whole like forward, like when I do that right there, I just like, I'm holding A and I'm occasionally pressing W. I'm not holding A and W. I'm just pressing D now, and I'm tapping W just a little bit. And the little goal is, like I said, you're just practicing mouse control while weaving in forward and backwards, but mainly left to rights, because with Viper, you know, normally like, let's say you're way over here, right? You go here and that's how you normally do Viper, right? You don't just normally go head on. You weave in, you try to circle them like a shark, right? You go, it seems chill, try it out. Yeah, that's what I would recommend. And then if that feels too easy from there, you don't need to move for this one. And if you want more horizontal, just practice tracking this one. I mean, you've seen me do it with Mirage, which is the reason why I do it with Mirage, just to practice just my general tracking. You don't move on this one, but this is just, again, just general movement that you're trying to get used to while just improve your mouse control tracking. And then if you super duper want to, and you want something bigger, you can use the Guardian, of course, and have more space. How do you do the insta poison again? Oh yeah, well, I'll show you. So the reason why you want to change it is so you can do this and then just press E and not stop shooting. Because if you don't, you have to shoot and then you press it and then it stops you shooting, right? So that's why you want to change it, or that's why I advise to change it. How you do it, you just go to key bindings, you swap it to Viper, so normally it would be on all, but you just go down, which is why these ones are changed too, because I have some of them. Just go to Viper, and then you just come down to where Venom is, and it'll be like default, and you just click instacast. Good to know. You never built fire rate reducing tier 2 items. I'll consider it now. Well, I mean, Rusted Barrel is actually just a tier 1 Zangor. So it's just, you don't have to get the tier 2 one. It's super cheap. And then you can sell it if you really want to, or you can upgrade it for disarming. But 35% bullet fire rate resist is really strong regardless. So that's what I would recommend, Zuki. just to trying it that way. And then if you want a little bit more movement, find just some common objects. So let's take, for example, like the kiosk, lighthouse, whatever these bell newspaper stands are, whatever they're supposed to be. I don't fucking know. And then you could just practice going up and down the stairs. Since it's stationary, the goal is not to obviously shoot and kill. It's just to practice tracking while you're moving. And if you can actually get up and down the stairs and not mess it up, like I'm doing, like I said, as long as you focus roughly on the kiosk, then you're kind of good to go. And you can just practice, you know, again, generally, you're just focusing on aiming or focus on sliding while getting some mouse control. So like when I'm doing this, I'm holding A, I'm holding back, I'm holding D, I'm holding forward, I'm holding left, I'm back, right, forward, left, right together, back, right, now just back, right, forward, left, back together, back, right together, right, forward, left, right, back, left, back, right now. So you can kind of see what I'm talking about. And then once you're good with that way, then just do the same thing, practice the other direction so that you don't get muscle memory just on one side. Like I can't turn left or I can't turn right. So you can do the other way. Again, like I said, and generally it's just get a little mouse warm up control. And like say you wanted to play for like 2 games, you can just do this for like 5 minutes every day. And eventually you'll start seeing the progress and improvement. You don't necessarily, like you'll start to see diminishing return. Like if you really wanted to go hardcore with it, you could do it for like 15 minutes. Maybe 30 would be pushing it. And then, but you could use it as a warm up. And then you could try it in a bot game and then you can try an actual game. Or if you just want to try it, just go straight into a game.